welcome back to my channel. I'm Maggie. Today we're going to be kicking off Q4's Project Use It Up. Project Use It Up, if you are new here or haven't heard of it, is a way that I use to finish up the beauty products that I already have. I do a separate project pan that is for makeup only, so if you are interested, I can link my playlist. This project is any other beauty product, so hair, nails, skin, body care products, you name it, it is in here. So I have a basket full of items that I'm going to talk about. I have kind of a theme for Q4, which is finishing off minis or travel size products that I have started. So a lot of these are things that I've started throughout the year and I just kind of want to clear them out. I do like to have minis in my collection, and my husband and I do on an average year travel a few different times, so it's convenient to have minis, but I don't need them kind of like lingering, you know. If it's half used, I'm not sure I really want to bring that trip, because what if I run out of whatever product? So I'm just going to use this quarter to try to finish up a lot of these little minis and make room for whatever's coming my way for the new year's. All right, so for body care related items, I'm going to start with shower products. The first I have is a scrub, and this is a scrub that I bought last summer, and I didn't quite get to finishing it off. So this is the Tree Hut Blue Lagoon scented scrub. I really love these scrubs, and I like to switch up these scents. This is kind of more floral fresh. Like it just, I don't know, kind of reminds me of laundry, not so much like summer, like coconut and stuff. So I'm happy to use it up kind of like off season. So I do want to finish this all the way up because it has been sitting in my closet for a little bit, and you know, it's probably a third of the way used. So I've got 2/3 left, give or take, and this should be pretty easy for me to finish up. I typically use a scrub in the shower once a week, so this will just become the scrub that I'm using, and we'll move this on because I do feel like for winter time I'm going to want some different scents, and I just don't really want that one to carry into the spring again because I just feel like that's unnecessary. I also have a body wash I want to finish up. This is a travel size of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. And I have used a good amount of this. As you can see, I have marked it. I'm roughly right there. So I've used up, you know, most of it so far. I just have a little bit left. And I should say for all of these, I do have 2 trips in November. I've got a work trip, and then my husband and I are going to Florida for Thanksgiving. So I've got 2 trips coming up where I can bring these along with me and really just kind of work on finishing them up. And then when I come back from those trips, if anything is kind of still outstanding, I'll just bring it into my normal routine. I think that's going to be a bit of the plan. So yeah, this is a shower gel. Just want to finish it up. I really do enjoy it, and Sol de Janeiro has little sets of this and the Boom Boom Cream, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and the little mist that I really enjoy, and I'm kind of buying one of those every spring and then using it for whatever trips we have throughout the year. So I would just like to finish this up, kind of move it along. I do have the Boom Boom Cream as well, and this one is about halfway. As you can see, I've used, you know, a good amount of it so far. So I just like to finish this all the way up. It shouldn't be a problem. I absolutely love the scent of these products. I also know that this body cream is very moisturizing, so it will be nice for my skin to have that level of moisture even in the fall and winter time. So excited to finish this one up as well. And then I have a another little mini. This is the Dipti Rich Body Butter. What scent is this? I don't even know what scent this is, but it smells good. I bought a perfume from Dipti in New York City when we were there over Valentine's Day. I brought the Dew Son perfume, and this is one of the samples that the sales associate gave me. So I want to finish this up. This is like pretty easy for me to finish up, so just kind of putting it in rotation. And then I do have a full-size body butter as well. This is the Trader Joe's Pumpkin Body Butter. I freaking love the pumpkin body butter scent. I know it's not for everybody, but for me, I love it, and it is in season right now. So this is going to be the body butter that I am using at home, like primarily, and then I will focus on the Boom Boom Cream and the other one when I travel, and then when I come back, if I need to like use it for another week, I can finish them up. But this is going to be my at-home body butter. Like I said, I love the scent of this, and because it is October as we're starting this, it's perfect timing. So I do want to finish this up. I only bought one this year because I figured I'll just use this one and then move on to other lotions and things that I have in my collection, but I wanted to enjoy this scent while it is like in season. And that is kind of one of the fun things about Trader Joe's. I mean, fun, but also not fun because I don't have one near me. But when I do go to the city, I'm always excited to get to Trader Joe's and get some of their seasonal scents because that is kind of like, you know, a fun piece of it for me. And then the last kind of lotion related product is I do have a hand cream. This is from Beloved, and this is the Pumpkin and Tonka hand cream or hand lotion. I really enjoy this. I bought this last fall and then never finished it up. So it is, I don't know, maybe like halfway-ish. It's kind of hard to tell. There's some air in here, but I mean, I have some left. So I plan to keep this here at my desk, and then throughout my workday, you know, as I wash my hands and whatnot, I can reapply it because I am at the season now where my hands are starting to get a little dry, and I know that they'll just continue to be dry if I don't, you know, kind of stay on top of it. So this is one that I would like to finish up as well. Let's quick do a nail product. I have a cuticle oil here. This is from Sally Hansen. It is their Island Coconut Oil, I suppose. I have the goal, I'm not going to finish this, obviously there's so much in here, but I would like to use this 50 times in the quarter because I get really bad hangnails and then I rip at them and then I'm bleeding. Like, it is a constant battle for me, and I would really love to get in the habit of using cuticle oil like every other day or just like more regularly than what I'm doing right now. So I feel like putting a goal of 50 uses would be like a good marker for me. So there's about 90 days in the quarter. 50 would be, you know, about half the time. So that's what I'm kind of figuring. I don't know if I'll travel with it necessarily. I might just use cream on my cuticles when I'm traveling. But again, I really, really want to try to get better about preventing the hangnails and the dry skin that I pick at. And nobody needs that, you know, nobody needs that. So 50 uses is the goal for this one. I do have a goal for hair masks. I don't have any to show you because I have a few. So my goal is to hair mask 8 times. I set this goal because, again, I do have these hair masks, and if I don't remind myself that I'm supposed to be using them 8 times this quarter, I will just not use them. And I bought them. They sit there. I do feel like they help my hair. I should be using them. So I'm going to give myself the flexibility to pick and choose which hair mask I want to use when. But I would like to use a hair mask 8 times this quarter. So I will keep track of the count and report back to you at the midway update and then also the finale what count I'm at. Let's move on to fragrance. I've got 2 vanilla fragrances here that I'm going to be working on. The first is the Pacifica Island Vanilla Hair and Body Mist. This is such a nice vanilla scent. This is almost like sugar cookie-like vanilla. I really like this one. I have used it in a project before. This lowest line is where I'm currently at, so there's not a ton left. Will I be able to finish it? I really hope so, because this is one that I feel like I've had for a little bit. I've used it here and there, and then I swapped something else out, but I would love to see this kind of move through my collection and on the way out. So I would like to try to finish this one up. What I've done in the past is kind of designated something like this for my evening scent, which sounds fancier than it is, but essentially when I wash my face and get into PJs, I spray this on. I typically will get into PJs and wash my face right after dinner, like after dinner's cleaned up, because then I can just chill for the rest of the night. So I do like to put a little spritz or 2 on when I'm going down to sit on the couch with my husband and watch shows. So that's what I think I'll kind of designate this one to. And I have a second vanilla scent. This is, I got this from Anthropology. It is just called Vanille. It's an eau de toilette. And again, I did work on this one earlier in the year. So I am down to here. Again, don't have a ton left. I'm below the sticker on the packaging. So I would like to finish this one too. And this is pretty small. This is, the whole bottle is half an ounce. So there's not a ton left in here. This vanilla is also really nice. I'm a big vanilla fan. This one is almost like a vanilla bean scent, whereas the other one is a little bit more like sugar cookie vanilla. So this is one that I could see myself using like day to day. I do work from home, but again, in the morning, I like to put a little scent on. Might be my go-to scent until it's finished up. We'll see, but I do enjoy this one quite a bit, and I do actually already have another one of these, so that's kind of the motivation of let's finish the one that's already started, and then next year I can use the other new one that I haven't even opened yet. And now we're gonna get into skincare, which I have quite a few skincare products here, but I want to start with my face mask goal. So similar to the hair mask, I would like to face mask 8 times this quarter, and same rules apply. I can pick whichever mask I want, but again, I buy masks, and if I don't put goals to use them, they tend to just sit there. So I want to get in the habit. My husband and I typically do a face mask once a week together. So that's something I want to just make sure we continue going forward with. I've got a few like minis. I've got a couple of full-size ones. So just whatever I feel like my skin needs or wants is the one I'll pick, but I do want to make sure I'm using them this quarter. So we're gonna set the same goal of 8 face masks. And then I have a bunch of fun skincare products, a bunch of minis. So let's start with toners. I have 3 toners, 3 travel size toners I want to finish up. So the first one is the Thayer's facial toner. This is the rose one. I love this product. I've gone through full sizes of them. So this is a sample size or a mini. I actually have another mini. I really only need one. So that's why I kind of have the goal to finish this one up. What I like about these mini packaging is it's super easy to refill it from my full size. So I really only need one to travel with, one mini. So I want to finish this one up because this is the one that started. I did put a little Sharpie line here so we can see where I started. So I have used it a little bit, but I've got, you know, the most of the bottle to go. This is 3 ounces. But I use a toner every morning in my skincare routine, and sometimes even after a face mask if I feel like I want just to kind of refresh my skin. So this should be pretty easy for me to go through, even though I do have 2 others. Like, I'm not really worried about these toners. They should be pretty easy. The other toners I have, this one is from Fenty Skin. This is the Fat Water. It is a pore refining toner serum, so it is a little bit thicker than other toners, but I still enjoy using it as a toner. Again, I have a mark here of where I am currently at. Not a ton left, but again, I'm tired of just seeing a little bit in here, so I want to finish it all the way up. And then the other one that I have is this Lan Cream Skin Serapeptide Toner and Moisturizing Tonic. I've really enjoyed this one. Again, just a little bit left, not too much. So this one has become my everyday one until I finish it up. So it'll probably be done within a week, I would say. And then this one will already be moved out, and I'll move over probably to the Fat Water next, and then the rose one last. But yeah, these are just little ones that I have traveled with. There's a little bit left, and no time like the present to just finish them up. I also have a little cleansing balm. This one is from Tatcha. I got this recently actually as a free like sample or gift with purchase. I actually haven't used this one yet, but again, because I am going to be traveling in November, I thought this would be perfect to add in, and this can be my cleansing balm and my makeup remover for those trips. I probably, between those 2 trips, will finish this all the way up naturally. So yeah, I think this will be good. I really don't need a bunch of these laying around, so it'll be good to finish that up. And then I also have a normal cleanser. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Gel Cleanser, or Cleansing Gel, excuse me. I really have enjoyed this. This was in the city at our second home as just like the cleanser I kept there. And then because of health issues, we ended up living in the city for 2 months this summer. So I've been working on finishing this up. I bought full-size products to keep there just because we're going to be back and forth more often, and I don't want to lug things back and forth. So I took this to try to finish up. This is roughly where I am. It is a little difficult for me to tell in the packaging, but I don't think there's too much left. The nice thing about this product though is you don't need a lot. Like, it is a very, I don't know, the gel lathers really nicely, and I don't need a ton of gel to get a nice lather. So even though there's not a lot of product left in here, this will take me a bit to finish up. So I've just been using this as my evening cleanser every night until I finish it up. But again, like, there's hardly anything in there. This does not need to come into the new year with me. I have a eye cream. This is my morning eye cream. This is from Good Molecules. It is the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I love this product. I have repurchased, so I have another one ready to go, and this is roughly where I am. It's kind of like a tin or like aluminum packaging, so it gets kind of funny crinkles, but this Sharpie is roughly where I am. So I've got a good little blob of product left there. And yeah, this I use every single morning, so I don't think I'll have any trouble finishing up. And again, just kind of pushing it myself to make sure I finish up these products before the new year. There's something about just starting the new year with fresh products that just does it for me. So not hate panning this or anything like that, just using it because it's close to being done. I also have a SPF that I started and then need to finish. This is from the brand Hero. This is the Force Shield SPF 30, and it is a green sunscreen, which really does help with some redness, and I am a little bit more red naturally. So I am roughly here. I mean, I've got most of the product left, but this is 0.34 ounces or 10 mils. Like, there's not much in here. So this should be pretty short and sweet for me to finish up. And this one expires July of 25, so I could have left it longer, but I'm just gonna work on finishing it up and before I go on to any other full-size SPFs that I have in my stash. 2 more products, you guys, hang in there with me. So then next I have a Laneige Water Bank. This is the Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. I just recently got this in a little Laneige gift with purchase set. So there's, you know, cream in here. Again, this will be kind of like my moisturizer when I travel, and then when I get home from those 2 trips, whatever I don't finish up, I'll finish up. But yeah, this is a nice moisturizer. This is also 10 mil, so not a ton of product, but a nice evening moisturizer. I used it once just to make sure I didn't break out or anything crazy. So I'm excited to keep using that one. And the last product for my lips, this is the Kapari Lip Glossy. This is my favorite overnight lip balm. It could also be worn as a lip gloss, but I prefer it as a kind of like an overnight lip balm. It's clear, and I have basically like this red part, I'm just above it, but basically the red part left. So I just want to finish this up. I do have a couple of other like thicker evening overnight lip balms waiting in the wings, so I just want to finish this one up before I open anything else up. But this is my favorite. I mean, I'll use the other ones I have, but I probably will end up going back to this one. I've repurchased this a few times in my lifetime, and I just love it because it's so thin on the lips, but it truly lasts all night, where I wake up in the morning, even if I've been mouth breathing all night, and I can rub my lips together and they're not dry. I can still feel the product there. So I love this product, and yeah, I just want to work through it. I'll go through my other stuff, and then I'll come back to my beloved Kapari. So those are 20 goals I have for the end of the year. I feel like they are all very reasonable, especially because of the small volume of products and like just minis in general, and a lot of them are half used. So I'm excited to get working on these minis and all of these products. I will plan to be back mid-November with an update, and we'll see where we are from there. So mid-November would be in between my work trip and my personal vacation. So that's kind of like a fun check-in point to see which ones are empty and which ones are just hanging on for that second trip. So I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section if you are joining me and finishing up any products before the end of the year. I think it is a perfect time. Starting now in October gives you, a couple of months to work through these things. And, it's just nice to start the new year with less clutter, less stuff taking up space. So that is my main motivation. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.